Hello to all students. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss seminal fluid or semen. Semen or seminal fluid is a liquid which is released from male's body during the process of sexual act or sexual reproduction. The release of semen or seminal fluid from the body of male is known as ejaculation. Today in this video lecture, we are going to discuss its composition, its nature and its properties in detail. So let's discuss about seminal fluid in this video lecture. So first of all, I am going to describe composition of semen. If we look at the composition of seminal fluid, it is composed of two major ingredients. Number one, sperms, which are 10%, and number two, seminal plasma, which is 90% in composition. Seminal fluid or semen usually is produced by four major glands. Number one, testis, which produces sperms for the process of fertilization. Other three glands are prostate gland, seminal vesicles, and bulbourethral glands. Sperms are usually used for fertilization of the egg, while remaining 90% of the seminal plasma provide medium to these sperms for nourishment and for motility. So if we look at the composition of seminal plasma, which is 90% of the seminal fluid, it is also contain two different types of products from three different types of glands. Number one, products from seminal vesicles. Seminal vesicles are glands located in the pelvic region of male reproductive system. It produces 60% of seminal plasma and usually it is in mucoid in nature. It means that it has mucus-like appearance. The products from seminal vesicles include ascorbic acid, fibrinogen, flavin, fructose, inositol, pepsinogen, phosphorylcholine, prostaglandin, citrate and citric acid. All these ingredients have separate role in the seminal fluid, while the second secretion is produced by prostate glands, which make up 30% of the seminal plasma, and it is milky in nature, milky in color or grayish in color. The products from prostate gland include glucose, cholesterol, semenin, spermin, bicarbonate, calcium, citrate, sodium, zinc, acid phosphatases, clotting enzymes, fibrinolysin, lactate dehydrogenase, phospholipids and plasminogen activator. So all these components from prostate gland and seminal vesicles and also mucus gland, which is bulbourethral gland, make up the seminal plasma. This seminal plasma contain sperms which are 10% of the or less than that of the semen or seminal fluid. So what is the nature of seminal fluid? Usually when at ejaculation, the seminal fluid or semen is liquid. So first point is liquid at ejaculation. Then right after ejaculation, this semen or seminal fluid undergo the process of coagulation and it becomes little bit solidifies. After 30 minutes of coagulation, it again liquefies in the process of known as secondary liquefaction, which is very important for the motility of the sperms. So semen or seminal fluid, its consistency, its composition should be normal for proper and a useful fertility process of useful reproductive process. So for that purpose, we usually analyze the semen or seminal fluid. During the process of semen analysis, we undergo different techniques. First of all, the volume. Make sure that the semen has correct amount of volume at ejaculation, reaction and pH, liquefaction, the timing of the liquefaction, the sperm count in the seminal fluid, fructose level which provides energy to the sperms, morphology of the sperms. We check that if the sperms are not defective, pus cells and RBCs, maybe there is kind of some infection in the body which can produce white blood cell and red blood cells in the semen, and motility of the sperms. Now let's move on to the properties of the semen. Usually seminal fluid has specific gravity which is equal to 1.028, and its volume should be 2 ml to 6 ml depending upon the type of person. And the reaction and the pH of the semen is alkaline in nature, and its pH varies from 7.5 to 7.7. Seminal fluid or semen is released by males for the purpose of reproduction and for the proper fertilization of the ovum. It is very important that these all components are in good condition. If these conditions are not met, then fertility is not possible. So what are the good qualities of semen which are good for the process of fertilization or the fertility? So I have made some points over here which is known as fertility semen qualities. The semen volume should be at least 2 ml for proper process of fertility. Sperm count, if we look at the sperm count, each ml should have 20 million sperms. I mean, if there is a semen of 2 ml, there should be 40 million sperms in it for proper fertilization process. If sperms life, there should be at least 75% sperms alive inside the semen. If we look at the sperm motility, there should be at least 50% sperms motile for proper fertility. Sperm shape is also matters. There should be 30% normal sperms inside the semen. And if we look at the morphology, because sperms have 3 portions, head, neck and tail, these parts should also be very in good condition. Head defect should be less than 35%, and mid piece and tail defect should be less than 20% for proper fertility process. So these are the qualities which make up the seminal fluid or semen good enough to fertilize an ovum inside the female body. So that's all for today. Hopefully see you in the next lecture. Until then, bye.